but we want to know your profile. How can we make with the marketplace? But what you really need to focus here on are these two main areas. Okay, so what are these two main areas? First thing first, the marketplace, and then second thing is basically the buyer's profile. Okay, so over here itself, so far what you heard, a lot of people like to talk about this, but for me, I focuses on two more things, which is the lifespan of a property and also the understanding of developers margin and also execution of the entry and exit strategy. All right, then we talk about the urban transformation, which is a key sharing of today's session. All right, this is very important, but a lot of people don't really go into. So the next thing we talk about the buyer's profile, because when we marry these two together, we then have that so-called strategy. A lot of people talk about the marketplace and they want you to suit the marketplace. From here, I tweaked it around. I said that yes, we know the marketplace inside out, but we want to know your profile. How can we make with the marketplace? So over here, first thing first, we talk about the intent of your purchase. Okay, what are you buying it for? Is it for legacy planning? Is it for dwelling property with good paper value gain? A passive investment vehicle, or you looking to cash in and cash out in the shortest period of time? So what I meant is that imagine you talk about, for example, you're 50 years old today and you tell me that, hey, KS, I'm looking for an en-bloc property. I say, oh, okay, potential en-bloc property. I think a lot of people is looking at that. Then I say that, are you taking a loan? Then you say that, yeah, I'm taking a loan. You say, oh, you're taking a loan. Then how much loan are you taking? Maximum. I say, oh, maximum loan. Okay. So today, imagine that property don't go en-bloc. Okay, you and I don't know, stay around when you finally en-bloc. Do you know that instead of making a legacy plan, which is what you want to do, okay, because the intent is a legacy plan, you actually pass on a burden to your children because the property is not fully paid. Okay, instead of your intention is something good for the next generation, actually you end up passing down a burden because that property, first thing first, don't know whether got appreciate. Second thing is running on full loan. And then finally, you also can't take a mortgage insurance because you're old. No banks no insurance company want to probably insure you. But at the same time, even if they insure, the premium is really, really not worth taking it up. So with that in mind, we need to know that whether your profile, your intent, is it measuring to what you want to do? Because you can see, right, what I do is that the heart and the mind, right, always doesn't connect. And my job here is to ask you questions to see whether what you want to do is in alignment to what your heart want to do as well. Okay, because the head and heart, like I said, always runs two different directions. Okay, so I'm like a real estate doctor, so to speak. So this thing, we talk about equity on hand. And what is this about? He's basically sharing about the unique and size type of investment approach we can actually do, and also the district that we are then accessible to. Okay, and then finally, we then talk about the strategy. You have an existing property now, should you fully pay off, or should you gear up? If you have a HDB on hand, should you sell off to avoid ABSD, or should you keep it for passive rental income? And buying trustee, how to avoid ABSD, what are the implication and holding period as well? And also, we talk about should you be paying your mortgage by loan or by CPF or cash? Therefore, which banks are actually offering the best clauses and rates that are suitable? Because imagine if you are planning for an exit at TOP, your TOP period is still not the full disbursement of the loan. So there will be that 15% that may be chargeable, being taxed by or penalty that will be charged by the banks. So we want to know which banks can actually give you that leverage to exit without being penalized. All right, so all these things are so important. I hope you enjoyed this mini series. If you are gaining tons of value just from this video alone, you wouldn't want to miss out on the rest of the mini series. So stay tuned and I will see you again.